Welcome back everyone to another NRG, and we're back on the ZX Spectrum, and we're taking a look at Golden Axe yet again. We've looked at it on the Mega Drive, we looked at it on the arcade, on a live stream, and of course we looked at the CPC version, and this is the ZX Spectrum version. Again, lovely presentation, much like the CPC version. Nice renditions of the arcade intro here, with the not quite as well drawn and sharp as the CPC version for me. Weirdly, because normally the Spectrum would do this kind of thing very well, but this doesn't look as sharp as the CPC. Music is amazing, lovely music, just as good as the CPC, probably even better. It's really, really good music, lovely stuff. I don't particularly. I think it's a bit plain though, a little bit plain. There could have been a nice. There we go, nice skeleton in the background. That's it. That's what we want to see. A little bit more jazzing up of the menu, but yeah, nice presentation. Functional, gets things moving along, bright and colourful, nice border at the side there. Bit of screen area, it's okay. The screen area is not bad at all. It's quite it's workable. It's workable indeed. And so let's get into the game and see what the Spectrum made of the slash 'em up adventure classic Golden Axe, shall we? This was obviously released in 1990, a year after the arcade, which was in '89. Here we go, and already we've obviously got the Spectrum attribute clash going on. That's to be expected, so I'm not going to take anything away from that. I'm going to see how that works and plays into the visuals overall and the gameplay overall. And I've said this criticism about the Amstrad version, that the gameplay is somewhat bitty and juttery, and so you can get sort of stuck in places. And unfortunately, it's exactly the same with the Spectrum version, and I've found that you get stuck a lot more. The edge detection, the box detection is pretty off on this as well. That guy was nowhere near me, and there you go, I hit him and I was nowhere near him. Yeah, so the boxes are huge in this, just massive, and you can actually obviously see them. The attributes sticking out, and so you can just aim for the attribute really. There we go, that's done. It moves along at a fair lick, I've got to admit. It moves really nice, the scrolling's really nice. It's not bad visually. I don't particularly like the sort of basic. I mean, the dwarf here looks a bit gawky. He seems to have lost his anger. He seems a bit gawky and lost his colour there completely there, but never mind. Here we go. Let's see if we can get this dude off there, because it all gets a bit when the sprites are all together. It all gets a bit messy as well. You can't really see. Again, that is a criticism of the CPC version. I do say that all the sprites when they are together gets a bit messy. Lovely black lines around the outside there, but I tell you what, at least the background is kind of nicely drawn. Good textures as well. Dark on the bottom there. The ground's very dark. I do like the surround border, I must admit. I really do like that. Look at the dwarf in the little image at the bottom. Really nicely drawn, as is Tourist Flare there. Really nice, that is. It's a shame that the sprites couldn't sort of like be a little bit more, less cartoony. There's the magic. That's quite a nice effect. Magic's pretty good. The audio's pretty decent as well. It's got enough audio to keep things going. Blipping, blobbing, little stabby sounds, all that kind of stuff. That guy smacked me in the back in the head with his great big mallet. Sprites don't look that impressive though when they're in this sort of colour format. Unfortunately, it does look better in the Amstrad. Sorry, but like I say, it does move well. It moves quick. I must admit, it does move very quick. Sometimes a bit too quick. And like I say, you get like here. I got stuck there. Completely got stuck, and you sort of like get hit once. And you're done. You can't move. You do at least have a window of opportunity in other versions of the game, especially obviously the arcade version and the Mega Drive version, to sort of escape when you're getting hit, unless you're against a Valkyrie knight. Well, the Valkyrie warriors, they're a bit nasty, and so the skeletons actually. But the general foot soldiers, the slugs as it were. Way okay. I've got a magic axe. I was miles away from the giant there. Yeah, it's not enjoyable because I'm getting beaten up to hell, because I keep getting. I just can't sort out the hit detection on this. You get close to them, you try and hit them, and you don't hit them, and then they smack you. Sometimes the levels are all. Wow, that was painful. That was my fault. Let's see if I can try and look. See, try and hit. No, that was not very fair, was it? I'm going to use another continue. And sometimes you respawn straight in front of them and get smacked in the head straight away. That was my fault, walked in straight into that. Yeah, I don't like that. Here we go, that's better. Come on, let's see if we can sort of like get him straight away. No, you see, that was wrong. He stood up, I went to swipe him, and he got me straight away. You've really got to get your timing so spot on. That is very frustrating. Very frustrating indeed. And the graphics just don't help that. They really don't. I can't hit this dude. I've just tried to hit him twice. No, come here. Come here. There we go. Got him. Can I get that? Time limit's really strict on this bonus stage. No, that's it. Time up. Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't like the look of that. What's happened? It's gone blue. That's a bit of a strange colour choice, that. To go blue. And the level design is a little bit different, I've noticed. Normally this is a cliff. This is a cliff edge normally, isn't it? There's no cliff edge there, it appears. I tell you what, the enemy sprites aren't badly drawn. I'm just looking at those, and they're pretty nice. The animation frames, not that great, especially when you're doing the jumping function. I've noticed in the jumping sort of down slash, you can barely hit anything at all. So it's kind of pot-like when you do. Responses are not bad, I've got to admit. I mean, there is a bit of a lag on the control input, but generally the responses are okay. I like the magic effects. That's not bad. Let's get one of the dragons. See if we can get one of the dragons. Get her first. Come on, let's get the dragon. Yes, now we're in business. Wow, he's a fast dragon. Okay, now they know what. That's much better. Once you're on this dragon, things get a little bit easier. Obviously, but that's not bad because you know you're in the right place. Unfortunately, Dwarfy's what's happened to Dwarfy? He's turned into a ghost on the back of the dragon. That's a bit unfortunate. He's lost all his colour. But given its positives, it does move well, it scrolls well, it's fast, and it does have, you know, its input is pretty okay, but the hit detection is absolutely abysmal. The gameplay is just, again, stuttery and jumpy. Too fast on occasion, you get stuck, it's unfair, and the visuals are, they're just not good colour choices in some, they're just a bit ugly. I think I've seen the Spectrum do a lot better, i.e. Renegade or something like that. Very ugly. Not enjoying it, and Game Over says it all. Well, the music is fantastic and the presentation is decent, and it's an admirable attempt. It really is. But sorry, it's not the best version of Golden Axe I've ever played. In fact, probably one of the worst. Sorry, but there it is. Golden Axe on the ZX Spectrum. Thank you for watching. Novabug out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my Bug Army via Patreon. And also don't forget to follow me over at Facebook, Twitter, BitChute and Twitch. And finally, a very special mention to my Bug Army generals Sam M, Sweet Nanook and Craig Harrison. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug out.